Hello everybody, welcome back to another video. Today is episode 4 of A Nation United here with the Moscow Superstars. As today, we're going to be walking into today's episode, going throughout the offseason, see if we can pick up any available Russians in free agency and to continue to improve the Moscow Superstars is what we're doing in today's episode. But before we jump into everything, I'd like to just say if you are new to the channel, make sure to slap that subscribe button and hit that like button as well. That'll be very much appreciated. So let's get into this bad boy. I know I haven't recorded a franchise mode video a bit, so I'm sorry if I sound a bit rusty or I'm not acting usually how I act, is because I haven't recorded a franchise mode video in over, a couple weeks now. I haven't. So today is going to be an exciting day as we're going to be going through the offseason, which is the way that we're going to format these videos now, is we're going to be doing a whole offseason video and then a whole regular season video where we'll simulate throughout the entire year, make whatever line changes we need to make, etc., etc. With this year, I think, honestly, we could push once again. We have a great offensive core. Now, our defense is a bit weaker, and that's definitely going to be having to be something that we're going to have to improve upon this offseason, either by, a trade or we continue to develop the team, which I think is what we do. I would not mind having Ovechkin back on the team. I wouldn't mind signing him to a 2-year deal, just so we have some more value, just in case we want to trade him at trade deadline, etc., etc. We could easily trade the guy unless he wants a no movement clause, which it looks like it will. So it'll be a full-blown no movement clause, which I'm fine with. I'll have Alexander Ovechkin on this team for a full no movement clause. That's what Ovechkin wants. He wants to stay in Moscow, so he is going to stay in Moscow. Nichushkin as well will get you to a 3-year deal. Sure, 6.7. We also got to spin the wheel. And you, Nichushkin, as well. He's been a pretty big piece here for the team. He's been such a good player over the past little bit. 64 points last year, 61 points the other year before. And he also wants a no movement clause as well. Jesus, everyone wants no movement clauses. We're handing them out to everyone. Gurionov, sure, we'll send you to a 3-year deal at 4 point. We have the money to, give these players some money, which is easy. But I think the biggest thing right now that I'm noticing here with this Moscow Superstar team is that the Russians, they are bolstered offensively, but when you're asking them to do some offensive workings, they suck. So no trade clause, no movement clause, so we don't have to worry about anything for Gurionov. So 4.6 for 4 years, sure. Nemestnikov, now it's another sniper, but I mean, it's another Russian to fill in the lineup, so we'll get him back on the team. We'll have to spin the wheel once again because it's over $3 million. So Nemestnikov, what will you be? This is a very expensive free agency, Jesus. So have no movement, have no trade clause. So yeah, I'll do that. 2 years, 1 year no movement, 1 year not, or a no trade clause. Latunev, we'll just get you back. Actually, we'll do a 2-year deal because you never know. Your price might jump up by a ton. Trenin, we'll get you back on a deal as well. Anisimov, we still have you for a bit longer. Yeah, 2 years on that $3.5 million deal. I mean, kind of a bummer that we signed him to that type of money, but whatever. Chevy, I would like to keep you because you are a Russian, and I wouldn't mind keeping you on the team. So 2 years at that. And then everyone else, Korshkov, will get you back on the team. Letty's still here, of course. Lawrence and Beagle, they're are American or Canadian or whatever. And then we'll sign these bottom 6 guys, and if we need to play them, we could play them in the AHL or whatever. They could be some useful tools for us later on. I mean, our offensive core is pretty stacked, so I'm really not worried about, filling out the offensive core. Defensively, I'm a bit worried on filling out, so we'll probably... Actually, we'll see what we got. We might actually be okay. So Zadorov, Labushkin, we want to get you back on the team without a doubt. You're a guy that you were a very solid defenseman for us. So getting you back on the team would be nice. Samorokov will get you back on the team. Walzin will get you back on the team. You can get lost. Ospov, you can say hello. I did not mean to pay you that amount of money. That's okay. We'll get Mikanov. Maybe he could be a future defenseman. We're not going to play Chayka yet. We'll wait on him. We'll be patient with him. And then goaltending wise, Hutchinson, you can get lost. Zuka Madulin, we'll get you back on a contract. Nichushkin will be ready this year, which will be awesome. Sharapov doesn't want to resign. Understandable. We'll get Belov back on the team. And that should be everything for the Moscow Superstars. So Nichushkin resigns Guryanov, Trenin, Labushkin. Ovechkin rejects, so maybe we'll offer him another deal. Still will be a no movement clause unless it jumps into free agency, which, you know, I wouldn't mind if we're not able to get him back on the team, just because, you know, this team is definitely, it's not ready, and I'd rather maybe even play Guryanov up in that lineup. But well, maybe we'll sign him to a 1-year deal, 1-year no movement clause. I mean, I wouldn't mind doing that. You have him on the team, it brings in some more leadership. I love Ovi. Yeah, I do not think he wants to sign with the team anymore, boys. I think we might be losing Alexander Ovechkin this year, which is understandable. I mean, the team was shit this year, so if he does not want to sign with the team, that's totally understandable. We'll move on, and he could go to some other team. No, he does sign. Sweet, 2 years. I'm not happy with where the team ended up in, to be honest. Oh, he's going to reject. Oh, I did not see that. So, okay, so, yeah, Ovi's going to go back into free agency. I'm fine with that. We'll go with what we have with this roster, and I mean, this team is no playoff team, but I think we'll find a couple Russians in there at least. I mean, our offensive core is pretty good. We're definitely going to have to look for some defensemen. I think that is definitely something that we need to improve upon, especially since our best defenseman is Nikita Zadorov. So that is something that we definitely need to improve going into next season, is a guy that can play a very high level of minutes and be a very key defenseman for us. So hopefully we're able to find that, and we're also going to find a new coach for the team as well. So let's jump into free agency to see what we can find. Right off the get-go, spinach ads out there. You also got Ovi, Goudreau, Hurdle. I am not finding anybody. That is a huge bummer. Not seeing anyone right off the get-go. Kubalik, he's a Czech guy. Burakovsky. Ooh, Burakovsky. He's Swedish. Oh, I did not know that. Wow. It tells me how much I know hockey. Haha. Oh, Radulov's Russian. We could bring Radulov in. He's a playmaker. That would be actually a very... I would not mind bringing in Alexander Radulov, a playmaker. He might drop off a little bit, but I mean, you sign him for a year or two. He would be a nice piece to bring into the team. He does want a full movement clause, so we'll just give him a year at $4 million for Alexander Radulov to come and play for the Moscow Superstars and help us build out our team a little bit. Mikheyev as well as Russian. Another winger, and that's been the biggest problem, is that we keep finding wingers. And we've been finding an abundance of wingers, but I would not mind bringing in Mikheyev because he is a two-way forward, and that brings in some defensive action for the team, which we definitely need some improvement on, especially defensively right now. We're definitely not the strongest team defensively. Ambrov is an RFA, though, so we'll not be picking him up. Forgot to organize. I know Olofsson's a Swedish boy. I don't know why we didn't choose Sweden. That would have been easy. We would have been getting some pretty damn good defensemen and players as well. I do not know if we're going to be seeing any more Russians now. Matthias Janmark, he's Swedish. Ooh, there we go. Russian, yes. Fourth liner, snipe. Another damn sniper, man. Damn, bruh. I mean, yeah, we'll get him. 900K. We'll get him. Might as well get him, but another sniper, which is just a bummer. I mean, the amount of snipers that we've been getting on this Russian team is just absolutely crazy. We might as well just be a pure goal-scoring team, which we are. That is basically what we are. We are a pure goal-scoring team without a doubt. We got a lot of goal scorers on this team. I know, yeah, he's Swedish. And Timashov, Glendening, Felon. Once we get down here, I mean, you're just getting down to the guys that really are not going to make an impact on your team. Galchenyuk's an American. Mirko, Spacek, Dano, no. Frolik, nope. Yeah. Oh, Leo Komarov, another two-way. Oh, no, he's Finn. Oh, crap. I didn't. I didn't know that. I thought he was Russian. I always think Leo Komarov is a Russian, but he's actually not. I'm always surprised by that for some reason. I do not think we're going to get any more luck with offense, which I think I'm fine with because we already got a decent amount of offense. Defensively, on the other hand, there's no top big defenseman that we could really pick up that I could see that would be a, that would really help out the team. He's an American. Yeah. That's what I thought. Marcus Nutavaro, he's Finland. Yeah, we're going to get screwed. Oh, well. It is what it is. We'll have to deal with what we got. Xavier Coulette, yeah. I think this is going to be another year where you just kind of, you know, not throw it in the gutter, but you kind of do just because of the fact that we are not finding any Russian defensemen. There's none of them to be found. I mean, maybe we're missing a couple of them, maybe, but you could look down this list. You're seeing a lot of Americans. You're not seeing a lot of Russians right now. A lot of them are Swedish guys, which a lot of defensemen are Swedish, especially one of the best defensemen in the league, in Victor Hedman. He's a big Russian guy, or not big Russian guy, big Swedish guy. Yeah, there's no Russians to be talked about defensively, which is just a massive bummer for us. Goaltending-wise, I think we're still going to get screwed out on that fact as well. Doesn't look like there's any Russians that we could really pick up. German. Kupli, he's an American there. Oh, I did not know he was American. I thought he was like a Swedish or something, maybe. Forsberg, Sparks. Yep, still no one goaltending-wise. I mean, we'll have to wait until Nichushkin's all ready to go, basically. We'll have to just go with Nichushkin and stuff. Is basically what we'll have to do this year. I mean, definitely not ideal, really. I mean, definitely not our ideal plan that we wanted to come into, but definitely something that we're just going to have to go with, and we'll sign Ivan Profesov as a extra backup for goaltending. So that is basically it. There was not a lot. Hopefully we get Radulov and get kind of the players that we were looking at. Maybe we can make some deals. Maybe we can make the team a bit deeper. My previous team has a chance to match it. Okay. Profesov rejects, which is understandable. I mean, who wants to play here? And so we'll go with Nichushkin and Zugamadumlin, unless we could try to get the guy again. Ooh, Pyorkin, is he Russian? He's a Belarus guy. Voinov. Just find some Russian to kind of just take up some, you know, maybe have some potential. Let's see if we could actually find anyone that, you know, would be a use sort of like developmental wise, because you might never know. Maybe there's a guy that we could develop into kind of a future goalie. I don't think anyone's there defensively. Hopefully there's a future defenseman that we could. Ooh, oh, he's Ukraine, bro. That's so close. Oh my lord, that is so close, bro. That would have been a great pivotal moment for this team, but he's a damn Ukrainian. Damn, man. Damn it, bro. Oh, well. Oh, wrong button. Oh, well. Oh, well. Is there any forwards that we can find that are good potential-wise? Kubalik, Perlini. Yeah, I'm not seeing anyone. Amberov we could possibly pick up, but really nothing that we could find. Yeah, we're basically just going to have to go with what we got. Yurgo. We could go with Yurgo. That would be, no, he's Belarus as well. Oh, yeah, we did that last time where we were looking at that guy. And he's like, oh, yeah, he's Belarus. Oh, yeah, we also need to assign a coach. That's something that we need to do definitely this offseason, is find a coach here for the Moscow Superstars and get a coach that could perfectly fit this team pretty well. So hopefully we can find somebody that's well-balanced for the team. There we go. Nathan Zeeler. I think that's our guy. Nathan Zeeler fits Barbashev and Nichushkin really, really well. Now, he doesn't do great 5-on-5 well, but, I mean, we can hopefully maybe improve him and maybe he'll get better. And we can find an associate coach that can help us out in that department. So, we need at least one A in one spot, or at least maybe both Bs at least. B minus is there, a B and a B minus. That's not bad. Sure, we'll pick him up, and then we'll find a guy that could do us really good. For our assistant coach, somebody that could do either well, really, actually, that's perfect. A good penalty killer. We definitely need to become better defensively. I think that's been our biggest weakness over the past couple of years, has just been our defense. You know, everything else I think we could do pretty well, but, you know, once it comes to defense, we are definitely not the best team out there for defensively. So let's get some scouts back on this team. We'll get a couple NHL scouts to fill up the squad. And we will also sign a couple Russians as well. We could use some new Russian scouts for our team. And hopefully we can find some newer and better Russians especially since we got some good development going right now with this team. Nichushkin, we got Madulin. But the biggest thing that we got to get improving on is our defense. Our defense is our biggest thing. Yeah, okay, so Chikovic will stay with the Sharks, which is fine by me because, I mean, we already got a pretty deep team coming for us. Sergei Voinov, the goalie, signs with us as well, so that makes us a bit deeper there as well. So, honestly, I mean, hopefully Nichushkin jumps up to a decent overall. He's going to have to play. I mean, it sucks. I hope that Samarokov can jump up as well. I mean, not a lot of defensemen are going to jump up unless Chaika really jumps up there, and he's a guy that we could possibly play this year. We could look into that. Maybe we make a deal. You guys can tell me, guys, in the comment section below before we get this next season started. Maybe we make a deal to go after somebody that can possibly improve this team moving forward. We'll have to look into that because, I mean, our offensive core is looking deep. We have a lot of good offensive players right now that could potentially, we can make a nice run, but our defense is just god-awful. I mean, Nikita Koltsov is improving. He's getting much better. And you know, Nichushkin, yeah, we're still a conservative seller, but let's see what we're looking at this year. We still have $31 million. We're going to have to put in some cap space into this team. But Gurianov, Barbashev, Nichushkin, Koltsov jumped up perfectly well. That's awesome. Everyone else, yeah, basically stayed the same. Defensively, Rykov, Zadorov dropped, Nesterov, Lyubushkin. Yeah, just the same old crap, same old. Zugmadulin and Nichushkin. I'm sorry, Nichushkin. I think actually what we'll do is we'll have to sacrifice Voinov. I'd rather not sacrifice our league goalie just yet. He could go down there in the AHL, kind of play down there. It'll be a bit easier for him. I'd like to also see Chaika because we might even be playing him this year. 70 overall. I mean, would not be a bad idea. Would not be a bad idea. Would probably be a better decision than just about anything else that we're about to do right now. But let's take a look at what we can do with the lineups as, where's Koltsov? Okay, there he is. Koltsov on the first line actually gives us a bit of a boost. So if we do that, the Nichushkin, Koltsov, Gurianov line, and then Barbashev there. We do, Radulov, Barbashev, and Namestnikov. And then Mikhailiev could play the left wing with Latunev. And then we could put Volkov. That's a lot of snipers. That's probably why it's not giving us any good rating right now. It's the pure sniper, all the snipers that we got here. Anisimov needs to be taken off. We could put Zykov there. That'll help that out. So I like our top six, and Nichushkin, Koltsov, Gurianov. We definitely don't got the greatest depth. Our top six is great. But when you look at the depth with Mikhailiev, Latunev, Chevy, and Volkov, Trenin, and Zykov, it's just really weak. And then defensively, yeah, I mean, I don't know what else to say about this, man. I mean, maybe Chaika could help us improve this team. I mean, I don't know. Tell me, guys, in the comment section below what we could do. Should we go after a defenseman? We'll take a quick look at that. But before that, we'll take a look at the draft class. We'll do a whole kind of wrap-up for you guys so you guys can help me out in the comment section below. Or do we tank for Mr. Mateyev Michkov? He's a big KHL guy. You guys can search him up online. He's a big KHL, like the next big KHL player, which I think would be somebody that we target without a doubt. I think without a doubt we got to target this guy. He's put up some very respectable numbers. I think this guy could transcend this Russian team. And then you also got Ruslan Koltsov as well. So we got some players that we could possibly pick up. A lot of players. So maybe, just maybe this year, I'd like to hear you guys' opinion. Do we bail and do we trade a lot of our players? Now, yes, a lot of players are stuck on no movement clauses, but some of them are stuck on no trade clauses, and we could dump off a lot of these players, and they could be very useful trade bait for us, and we could pick up some major picks. So I'd like to hear you guys' opinion down in the comment section below. But I'm going to end the video here. But before that, I will quickly just check out the defenseman for you guys, and I will quickly take a look at that player search before we end this video off for you guys. So if you guys do think that we can maybe make a push and that we can maybe make some moves, or do we keep bolstering up for the future, I'll leave that up to you guys. Defensively, we could pick up Romanov. Is somebody that we could pick up, but it is an expensive value. Dmitry Orlov is out there. Provorov. We do got some guys that we could go after if we really wanted to, or do we go after somebody lower as well, like a Vladislav Namestnikov? Do we go after maybe him? Or do we just completely just wait it out and, tank and trade away a lot of these players for draft picks and try to, bolster up the team with a lot of future guys and go that way, which I wouldn't mind doing as well. I think that would perfectly fit the Moscow Superstars, because right now I don't believe we're ready to go for that Stanley Cup just yet. We still need a lot of pieces defensively, and goaltending wise, we still need to wait for Nichushkin to jump up and develop. But for right now, guys, I'm going to end the video here. Make sure to like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys all in the next video. Adios, amigos.